Everybody knows you can get around a woman with a little sweet talk.
Yeah, well, that's all right for Lucy, but it's a little longer trip around Ethel.
What could possibly bring an end to one of the most beloved shows in television history, I Love Lucy? For years, the show captured hearts with its humor and charm. But one unexpected scene shocked audiences and sent shockwaves through the industry. This unforgettable moment not only left fans stunned, but also led to the show's sudden downfall. Let's uncover the story behind this surprising turn of events. The golden era of I Love Lucy. The 1950s brought with it an era of transformative television, but no show defined that golden age quite like I Love Lucy. Starring Lucille Ball and Desi, the show wasn't just a sitcom. It was a groundbreaking cultural phenomenon that set the stage for modern television as we know it. With its clever writing, unforgettable performances, and trailblazing production techniques, I Love Lucy remains one of the most beloved and influential TV shows of all time. When I Love Lucy first aired on October 15, 1951, it introduced audiences to Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, a quirky New York couple navigating marriage, friendship, and hilariously chaotic misadventures. Lucille Ball's impeccable comedic timing, paired with Arnaz's charm and musical talent, created an electric chemistry that captivated millions. What set the show apart wasn't just the humor, but the groundbreaking approach behind the scenes. The decision to film the series in front of a live audience using multiple cameras was revolutionary. This technique, developed by the show's cinematographer, Carl Freund, ensured that every angle of Lucy's physical comedy was captured perfectly. The laughter heard on the show wasn't canned. It was the genuine reaction of the audience, adding an authenticity that viewers at home could feel. Central to the success of I Love Lucy was Lucille Ball, whose genius for physical comedy and willingness to embrace absurdity made her an icon. Whether stomping grapes in Italy, stuffing chocolates on an assembly line, or attempting to impersonate a ballerina, Lucy Ricardo's antics were as endearing as they were hilarious. Ball's fearlessness as a performer broke barriers for women in comedy, proving they could be as funny and dynamic as their male counterparts. In addition to her on-screen success, Ball's role as a producer alongside Arnaz was a trailblazing achievement. Their production company, Desilu Productions, not only produced I Love Lucy, but later went on to create iconic series like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. Ball's leadership in a male-dominated industry was both rare and groundbreaking for her time. I Love Lucy also challenged societal norms of the 1950s. Ball and Arnaz's on-screen marriage mirrored their real-life interracial relationship, which was considered unconventional at the time. Despite initial pushback from network executives, the couple's undeniable chemistry won over audiences, paving the way for more inclusive representations of love and family on television. Additionally, the show tackled taboo topics with a clever comedic touch. When Lucille Ball's real-life pregnancy with her second child coincided with the show's production, I Love Lucy became the first TV series to depict a pregnant woman on screen. Though the word pregnant was never explicitly mentioned due to conservative broadcast standards, the Lucy is Enceinte episode drew an unprecedented 44 million viewers and became a cultural milestone. During its six-season run, I Love Lucy consistently topped the Nielsen ratings and became the first television show to end its run while still the #1 program in America. Its success was a testament to the show's universal appeal, combining slapstick humor, heartfelt moments, and relatable storylines. Even after its final episode aired in 1957, the show's legacy endured through syndication, allowing new generations to fall in love with Lucy's antics. Its influence on sitcoms cannot be overstated. From The Mary Tyler Moore Show to Friends, countless series have drawn inspiration from the comedic formula and production techniques pioneered by I Love Lucy. The golden era of I Love Lucy was more than just a moment in television history. It was a cultural revolution. Lucille Ball's comedic brilliance, Desi Arnaz's innovative vision, and the show's fearless approach to storytelling redefined what television could be. Over 7 decades later, I Love Lucy continues to bring laughter and joy to audiences worldwide, proving that true comedy and heartfelt storytelling are timeless. But how did this beloved show truly meet its end? Let's tell you. The end of I Love Lucy. The end of I Love Lucy marked the conclusion of an era that had reshaped television and cemented its place in entertainment history. After 6 incredible seasons of laughter and groundbreaking storytelling, the show aired its final episode on May 6, 1957. By that time, I Love Lucy had become the most popular television series in the United States, and its stars, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, were household names. However, the conclusion of the series was influenced by a mix of creative, personal, and professional factors. One of the major factors contributing to the show's conclusion was the natural progression of its narrative. After 6 seasons of hilarity, the writers and producers faced the challenge of keeping the storylines fresh and engaging. Lucy and Ricky's antics had taken them from their New York City apartment to Hollywood and even Europe, leaving little room for further expansion without risking repetition. Rather than allowing the show's quality to decline, the decision was made to end it on a high note, preserving its legacy as a consistently excellent series. The evolving television landscape also played a role in the decision to conclude I Love Lucy. By the late 1950s, viewers' tastes were shifting, and new formats and genres were emerging. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz recognized the need to adapt and sought to explore new creative avenues. Following the end of the original series, they transitioned to a new format with the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour, a series of occasional specials that allowed them to continue entertaining audiences without the demands of a weekly show. While these specials enjoyed success, they didn't quite capture the magic of the original series. Despite its conclusion, the impact of I Love Lucy was far from over. The show's reruns became a staple of television programming, introducing new generations to the comedic brilliance of Lucille Ball and the innovative storytelling of the series. Its influence extended beyond its immediate success, shaping the sitcom genre for decades to come. The use of a multi-camera setup, live studio audience, and high-quality production values set a standard that many subsequent shows aspired to achieve. Additionally, its fearless approach to addressing topics like pregnancy and interracial relationships paved the way for greater diversity and authenticity in television storytelling. The end of I Love Lucy also marked a turning point for its stars. Lucille Ball continued to thrive in her career, starring in subsequent sitcoms like The Lucy Show and Here's Lucy, which further cemented her status as a television icon. Desi Arnaz, while less visible on screen, remained an influential figure in the industry through Desilu Productions, which produced groundbreaking series like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. Did you know there was one scene that ended it all? Let us walk you through the moment that changed everything. The alleged scene. The alleged scene that took I Love Lucy off the air has become a point of fascination and speculation for decades. While the series officially ended on May 6, 1957, the notion that a single controversial moment led to its conclusion is more myth than fact. However, examining this urban legend and the circumstances surrounding the show's end offers insight into the cultural and personal dynamics of its time. At the heart of this legend is the idea that a particular scene or episode crossed a line for 1950s audiences or network executives. Some rumors suggest it involved a comedic gag deemed inappropriate, while others speculate it may have highlighted real-life tensions between Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. These claims, while intriguing, lack substantial evidence. Instead, they reflect the era's sensitivity to evolving social norms and the outsized attention paid to television's most popular show. One frequently cited theory involves Ball's real-life pregnancy, which was written into the series during its second season. The storyline was groundbreaking. This was the first time a pregnant woman was visibly portrayed on television. The episode in which Lucy gives birth to little Ricky aired on the same night as President Eisenhower's inauguration and attracted over 44 million viewers, a record at the time. While the pregnancy arc was a triumph, it also pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in 1950s broadcasting. The word pregnant itself was never used, replaced by euphemisms like enceinte. This storyline might have spurred some unease, but there's no indication it led to the show's cancellation. Another rumored cause involves the tension between Ball and Arnaz, both on and off screen. Their marriage was famously tumultuous, with reports of Arnaz's infidelity and struggles with alcoholism frequently making headlines. These personal issues sometimes spilled over into their professional lives, creating friction on set. Some fans and commentators have suggested that an especially heated or awkward on-screen moment may have revealed these cracks to audiences, contributing to the show's end. However, the decision to conclude I Love Lucy was more deliberate and far less dramatic. The couple transitioned to the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour, indicating they still wanted to work together despite their personal challenges. In reality, the decision to end I Love Lucy stemmed from several practical considerations rather than any specific scandal or scene. After 6 seasons, the creative team had taken Lucy and Ricky's adventures to almost every conceivable setting, from their New York apartment to Hollywood and even Europe. Maintaining the show's high standards while generating fresh storylines became increasingly difficult. Ending on a high note ensured the show's legacy would remain untarnished. The grueling production schedule took its toll on Ball and Arnaz. Filming in front of a live audience with multiple cameras was groundbreaking, but physically and emotionally demanding. Both stars were eager to explore new opportunities that allowed for more flexibility. Their transition to occasional hour-long specials with the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour reflected a desire to adapt their creative output to their evolving personal and professional needs. The persistence of the scene myth speaks to the cultural impact of I Love Lucy. As the first television program to dominate the medium so completely, every aspect of its production and conclusion has been scrutinized. The idea that a single moment could bring down such a beloved show highlights the power television wielded in shaping public perception and moral standards during the 1950s. Let us take you through another heartbreak in the story of this beloved couple. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's divorce. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's divorce marked the end of one of Hollywood's most iconic partnerships, both on-screen and off. The couple, whose chemistry and comedic brilliance brought joy to millions through I Love Lucy, faced significant challenges in their personal lives that ultimately led to the dissolution of their marriage in 1960. Their love story, which had captivated the public, was as complex and tumultuous as it was groundbreaking. Ball and Arnaz first met in 1940 on the set of the musical Too Many Girls, and their connection was instantaneous. Despite their different backgrounds, Ball was a rising star from New York, while Arnaz was a Cuban bandleader. They quickly fell in love and married later that year. However, from the beginning, their relationship was marked by contrasting personalities and demanding careers that often kept them apart. Arnaz's touring schedule as a bandleader and Ball's busy acting career created long stretches of separation, which strained their marriage. When the couple pitched the idea of I Love Lucy to CBS, it was a gamble. The network initially hesitated, concerned about how audiences would react to an interracial couple on screen. However, Ball and Arnaz's insistence paid off, and the show became a groundbreaking success. Behind the scenes, their production company, Desilu Productions, became a powerhouse, with Ball and Arnaz serving as co-executive producers. While their professional collaboration was revolutionary, it added another layer of pressure to their personal lives. As I Love Lucy soared in popularity. The demands of production took a toll on their relationship. The show's success meant grueling schedules, and both Ball and Arnaz were perfectionists, often clashing over creative decisions. Additionally, Arnaz's struggles with alcoholism and infidelity became an open secret in Hollywood. Tabloids frequently speculated about their marriage, adding public scrutiny to their private troubles. Despite their challenges, Ball and Arnaz shared a deep bond and mutual respect. They were partners in every sense, with Arnaz often credited for his innovative contributions to television production. He was instrumental in pioneering the multi-camera setup and live studio audience format that became industry standards. Ball, meanwhile, proved herself as a comedic genius. cementing her status as one of television's greatest icons. Together, they created a legacy that redefined the entertainment industry. By the late 1950s, however, their struggles had become insurmountable. The transition from I Love Lucy to the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour did little to ease the tension. While the specials were successful, they could not mask the growing cracks in their marriage. In 1960, shortly after filming the final episode of the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour, Ball filed for divorce, citing extreme cruelty as the cause. The divorce marked the end of a 20-year marriage and one of Hollywood's most celebrated partnerships. Despite the heartbreak, Ball and Arnaz maintained a deep respect for one another after their divorce. They continued to co-parent their two children, Lucy and Desi Jr., and often spoke highly of each other in interviews. Ball later reflected that Arnaz was a brilliant man and an important part of her life, even though their marriage couldn't withstand the pressures they faced. Similarly, Arnaz expressed admiration for Ball, acknowledging her talent and their shared achievements. Future and moving on. The end of I Love Lucy and the subsequent divorce of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz marked the close of a significant chapter in both television history and their personal lives. Moving on from these seismic changes required resilience, introspection, and a determination to create new paths forward. For both Ball and Arnaz, the future demanded reinvention and a commitment to personal and professional growth, even as they navigated the lingering emotions and challenges that came with such profound endings. When I Love Lucy concluded, it was not just the end of a beloved television show, but also the conclusion of a creative partnership that had redefined the entertainment industry. The series' success had been both a triumph and a strain on their marriage, with the pressures of running Desilu Productions and maintaining their roles as America's favorite couple taking a toll. Ball and Arnaz faced the difficult reality that their relationship could no longer endure the demands of their professional lives. For Lucille Ball, moving on meant charting a new course as both an actress and a businesswoman. In the wake of her divorce from Arnaz, she took on full control of Desilu Productions, becoming the first woman to lead a major television studio. Under her leadership, Desilu produced groundbreaking shows such as Star Trek and Mission Impossible, cementing Ball's legacy as a pioneer in the industry. At the same time, she returned to the small screen with The Lucy Show and later, Here's Lucy, demonstrating her ability to reinvent herself and remain a dominant force in entertainment. Her success was a testament to her resilience and her unwavering commitment to her craft. Desi Arnaz also found ways to move forward, though his path was less public. After stepping away from the spotlight, he focused on other business ventures and occasionally appeared on television. While his struggles with alcoholism and health issues were well documented, Arnaz's contributions to the industry continued to be recognized. His innovative work in television production, particularly the multi-camera setup and syndication model, remained influential long after I Love Lucy ended. Despite the challenges he faced, Arnaz's legacy as a trailblazer in the entertainment world endured. For fans of I Love Lucy, the end of the show and the couple's divorce were bittersweet milestones. However, the enduring popularity of the series ensured that their contributions to television history would never be forgotten. Reruns of the show continued to captivate audiences, introducing new generations to the comedic genius of Ball and Arnaz. The lessons they left behind about innovation, collaboration, and perseverance continued to inspire creators and performers alike. Moving on from such monumental chapters required Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz to embrace profound change and adapt to entirely new realities. Their separation marked the end of a personal and professional era, but it also signaled the start of new beginnings. Both Ball and Arnaz demonstrated remarkable resilience, finding success and fulfillment in their individual journeys after the end of I Love Lucy and their marriage. Ball went on to become a trailblazer in the industry, leading Desilu Productions to historic success, while Arnaz continued to contribute to entertainment behind the scenes. Their ability to thrive in the face of heartbreak serves as a powerful reminder that endings, no matter how painful, can also lead to transformation. The show and their marriage may have concluded, But their legacies as pioneers, innovators, and icons endured, forever shaping the future of television and leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment world. That's it for today's look at I Love Lucy and the couple's real-life divorce. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to ring the bell for more TV stories. Thanks for watching, and see you next time